Hello, and thank you for having me. My name is Alexa Sanchez, and I am here to discuss the importance of the leatherback turtle population and the way in which it affects my personal business, the beautiful, renowned, and now, according to Cosmopolitan, 4.5-star rated Maria del Rey Resort and Spa here in beautiful, sunny Palm Beach, Florida. So, my constituents have been able to emphasize the importance of the leatherback sea turtle population and protecting them and making sure that their habitats are well within the boundaries of the Marine Turtle Conservation Act and the Clean Water Act. So I also agree with them, but I also want to introduce a different perspective that many of us have not been able to discuss or may not even know is possible. So my business participates in what we would call ecotourism. What is ecotourism, you may ask? So it is a way in which companies are able to integrate authentic experiences with nature and tourism. So instead of going to a resort and laying by the pool and drinking a drink and that's it, you're able to have this authentic experience with nature that you may not get other places. So for my specific resort, we are able to offer a beautiful tour of the beaches along with the vision of the turtle population, and you get to see the beautiful turtles hatch and walk their way to the beach and into the water, and you get to see their nesting sites. And the way the turtles have benefited my business is important because my resort kind of relies on the turtles because that's what many guests come to my resort knowing that the turtles are going to be on the guest package and they have that experience, and it's different than other resorts. However, with the increased amount of pollution that we have had, especially with the rough round of partygoers we had during the spring break era before COVID-19 really went out, and many were not heeding the guidelines set forth, and it had an adverse effect on the population of the turtles. We've seen many turtles eating plastic, and we've seen the population decrease, and that has subsequently affected our business. So to protect our business, we want to emphasize different ways in which our business can help and in which ways we can, almost incentivize a better, healthier way of acting towards the turtles and our environment as a whole. So before we get there, I want to give a little background about ecotourism. So as of 2018, ecotourism has provided about $77 billion in revenue and makes up 5 to 7% of the overall travel and tourism market. And it is one of the fastest growing sectors in the industry of tourism. So it is without a doubt that we wanted to jump on that immediately and integrate the turtles. However, we didn't think about the way in which the turtle population, we became so dependent on it for the liveliness of our business. So with the increasing pollution and the decrease of the turtle population, we've seen a decrease in our profits. And especially with the hard times we are having right now with COVID-19, we wanted to think, what is something we can do as a business to make sure that we are protecting the turtles and therefore protecting our profits? So what we have collectivized and thought about is different ways in which our business can make sure that we are protecting just a way of life that we would like to continue to have. So, one way the resort has found that can help the turtles is we can offer non-invasive tours of the beaches and hatching sites. So, that is one thing. We do not want to have to remove the turtles from our tour package because that's the reason why people come to our resorts, because we have that beautifully ecotouristic, integrative experience with nature. But we have been able to adapt it so that there is a non-invasive tour, which means that there's no flash photography. It's because it can affect the turtles and it can affect the shells, and just the constant foot traffic around the turtles is a big problem. So another way we can do it is we have provided footpaths and trails to the beach from the resort, and so this will be able to minimize foot traffic around the turtles' nesting sites so people don't accidentally, crush a turtle nest or horribly hurt a turtle. And another way we've been able to think about ways in which we can, maintain a healthy, clean area around the beaches, we can implement less single-use plastic cups and silverware. And a way in which we've been able to do this is provide discounts on rooms, foods, drinks, experiences for those who provide their own single-use cups and silverware. This is a way in which we've been able to monitor our plastic consumption and our plastic use, and we've also been able to make sure that the waste produced from the resort is disposed of in an environment with environmental impacts in mind, so that we're not just throwing out our trash and not being conscious of where it goes, so that it can fly off in the water and a turtle can accidentally eat it. So we're looking for landfills and disposal sites that don't combine garbage, which would have the possibility to fall or leak into the ocean and pollute it. This would in turn affect the turtles and subsequently my business and my livelihood. And what we can do is, furthermore, follow the guidelines of the Clean Water Act and the Marine Turtle Act, which just, in essence, protect the turtles and subsequently my business. And the best thing we can do for the business, for the children, and for our subsequent economy and planet is make sure that we protect these turtles still. And we understand that their population doesn't just affect the biologists or the fishermen. It affects the everyday people, the teachers, the students, the business owners who make their livelihood on making sure there is this set integration with nature, because it has become so important in our economy and our society. So thank you for having me, and have a great day.